So now that you've answered your discussion question, let's continue with our lesson. So before we go any further, we're going to remember some previous lessons that we have went over when we discussed cause and effect. So now I want to ask you, can you identify the cause and effect relationship in the passage you just read? I'll give you a few seconds to remember what was happening in the story and think of a cause and effect example. Okay, so when I read the book, a few examples of cause and effect kind of jumped out to me that I wrote down. So, Peg's arm and hands have grown weak. Now I'm thinking to myself, is this a cause or an effect? Her arms and leg have grown weak due to her illness. Hmm. So, because of her illness, the effect of that was that her arms and hands have grown weak. So, I'm going to say that this is her effect and this was the cause. So, another one that I experienced when I was reading the story, Peg will play the accordion. That's my cause. So, what is the effect of Peg playing the accordion? To develop her arm and hand muscles. Right. She was playing the accordion, and the reason that she did that is because she wanted to develop her hand and arm muscles. So, what I want you to pay attention to is there's not a necessary way that cause and effect has to be put in a sentence. Sometimes you can have the effect first and then the cause, or sometimes you can have the cause and then the effect. Students, even if you have never seen an accordion before, you probably understand Peg's experience from the details she includes in her narrative. So now we're going to go to 12.1. You're going to complete activity 12.1 found on Schoology. You're going to write down all the textual details you can find that relate to the accordion or how to play it found in the passage on page 41 and 42. So I provided you with two examples that I found from reading the passage. The first example that I found of an interesting detail or a textual detail that related to accordions is that accordions must be pushed in and out. That's an interesting thing to know because if I never played an accordion before, well, I wouldn't know this. And accordions produce melodies. That lets me know that an accordion is actually an instrument that is played. So you're going to go ahead to 12.1 and you're going to fill out the information for as many textual details that you can find. Okay, guys, go ahead and complete your assignment.